Hi, I'm Pat and welcome back to my garage. Today's commute home from work in this daily driven i8 means that I got some cleaning to do. But bathing the i8 is quite a hassle for me. Yep, excuse the mess by the way. Yeah, I have one of these really cool cheap Ryobi power washers, and I got a little trigger here and a foam cannon, but I got to unroll this so I can get the pressure washer out into my driveway. Got to install my pressure line, and I put quick disconnects on it so make it a little bit faster, but still it's a pain in the neck. So what I decided to do is get a Y attachment for my cold water connection and be able to run directly to my power washer, and then use a longer pressure hose and be able to run out to my driveway so that I don't have to worry about always moving this stuff back and forth. It's going to make cleaning the car a whole lot easier. So off to Home Depot.
A few moments later.
Thank you for shopping at the Home Depot.
A few moments later.
A few years back I was able to get this slat wall installed, and I got some things like this. It's a movable shelf and movable hangers, which is really cool for this project because I like to keep this up high away from my head so I don't run into it, but I can also strap this down so it doesn't move. I'll have easy access to the input and the output, and the on and off switch is literally right here, so it's not that hard to operate even at this height. And if I don't like it up here, I could always move it, but this way it stays out of the way. First thing I'm going to do is install my new Y valve, and I'm just going to do a quick check. Yep, holds pressure. Everything seems to be working just fine. Oh, and by the way, if you notice this Penn State symbol, this was a piece of aluminum that I poured back in high school. It has a shadow, so not everything lines up perfectly, but it's just a memory from way back when we were actually making aluminum castings and learning how to cast. So it's pretty much the only place I feel it can fit in the house. Next, I got my hose line. Of course, there are two of these, so my goal in the future would be to run one into a NoSpots Pro and then come off of the other end and come into my pressure washer and have that only on my pressure washer so I could use my hose for other reasons, thus the Y connector. I did see Normal Guy Supercar's review of NoSpots Pro. That thing looks fantastic. It's definitely going to be a purchase of mine next month. Next, let me put the quick disconnect on the end of the, yes. Yes. Take two, they're small.
Thank you for shopping at the Home Depot.
Man, she looks good from across the parking lot. Alright, now that I have the new piece in place, I'm going to go ahead and put some Teflon tape on it. Okay, I've installed the coupler with the quick disconnect that's going to the pressure washer and the hose, which is going to go to this Y connection. Next, I'm going to install the quick disconnect onto the pressure washer. Next, I'll install the quick disconnect connector for the output side of the pressure washer. Next, I'll install the pressure line. Kind of hard to do one-handed. Alright, got that in place. And I also routed my electrical cable. Wow, this hose has quite a memory. I went ahead and made a big loop. I like big loops because then that way it's easier to take everything off and put it back on. I already installed my spray trigger at the end. So now we just need to put some bungee cords on this and test it out. These bungee cords make it so that this will not vibrate its way off of the shelf. And the shelf is pretty sturdy. And any amount of vibration that happens with this, it won't go anywhere. And with the slat wall, if I do get any dripping, it's not a big deal. It's not going to bother anything. So all my connections are good. So the next thing we're going to do is test it out. First things first, we're going to open this valve. And then we're going to turn on the water. I can already hear water flowing. Let's turn that all the way on. I don't see any leaks, which is really good. Okay. We'll go ahead and squeeze the trigger until we get water. Okay, final test. It's on. That's good pressure. And when this turns off, that turns off. Again. Everything's working excellently. So next up will be a car wash, but not today. It's cloudy and looks like it's going to rain.
The next day.
It's a beautiful day today. Went ahead and took care of the i8 wheels and gave it a good rinse. Got the foam cannon ready. Pressure washer, make a tray of pressure in the background. And what's really nice is being able to run both hoses. This hose so I can fill up my wash mitt bucket, clean it out when I need to, but at the same time being able to use my pressure washer. Very, very happy. All right, time to get to washing.